Patterson here from Synergy Group Fitness, here with another episode of Hot in the City, which is where we get to meet some of the brains and personalities behind some of the hottest bars, restaurants and businesses across Edinburgh and Lothians, whilst they complete the hot sauce challenge. And today we are here with good friends, the amazing Innes Bolt and the beautiful Tammie Allen from the Montpeliers bar group. So we are in Hurrell just now on Frederick Street. Gorgeous bar, very, very stylish bar. So yeah, so I messaged the guys and I was like, so here's the idea, here's the concept, this is what we're going to be doing, are you up for it? Tammie messaged back, I frickin' love hot sauce, quote unquote.
It's after we just spoke about it. It's literally freaky.
Yeah, so Innes and I are big fans of the show Hot Ones, which has been around forever. Kind of YouTube channel which can do something similar for celebrities. Not to say you guys aren't celebrities, but so yeah, but this is kind of what was inspired us to do this, to try and kind of promote local businesses and spread the word as well. So yeah, so today we have some incredible food in front of us. So Tammie, talk us through what we got here.
So we have beer bubble prawns.
Beautiful.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Barbecue chicken wings, not extra hot sauce. And some good old chunky chips,
Chunky
just to soak up the hot
chips.
sauce.
So this is all stuff that is on the menu here at Hurrell. So yeah, definitely come and check it out, guys. It looks amazing. I'm a little bit jealous of not having some myself, but we might have to. I'll maybe steal a wee bit later on a little. So guys, how are you?
Not bad, bit nervous, but not bad.
I love that mild nerves. So yeah, listen, we're also in Hurrell just now, which makes up part of the Montpeliers bar group. So tell me what other bars are part of that?
The Estate and Totals, Montpeliers, Indigo Yards, Candy Bar, Tagalily Lou, Rabble, which we're in, and Eastside.
Seven
yeah.
in total, which is fun. Well, that's something not masses of people really know, right? Because you've got the very kind of independent branding, independent kind of feel behind each of the bars, right? And I think that's one of the things that makes it really lovely, is that it doesn't feel like you're going into a chain. It feels like you're going into an independent bar, and it is still a family-run owned bar, which is incredible.
Definitely,
so,
that's important for us as well,
Yeah.
especially since they're all so close together.
Yeah, you're just
very
like walking
important.
distance or something, right?
Yeah. Minutes walk from each other.
I love that,
Handy.
right, so we're going to start off, guys. So we're going to start with the lightest end. So we're going to go from 50,000 Scoville up to hot today as ever. So we've got a bunch to choose. So Tammie, would you like a prawn, or would you like a chicken wing, or would you like a wee chip to start you off with?
I'm going to go with the chip.
A chip. All right. So I'm going to pop this over beside you. And what I'll do is grab yourself a one or two, and then we can go from there. Now, once you're happy, okay, would you like a chip as well?
I'll go chips.
That works for me. Okay, so we'll pop this out of the way. Now, we're going to grab the lightest one just in here. Now, this is from a local company called Lethal Hot Sauce, based down in Leith. And these are very much kind of flavour-based sauces. They've got a little bit of heat in them, but not bonkers. Like the fear in Tammie's eyes right now. So
I love the name.
Oh, I
Lethal Hot
know,
Sauce.
so
That's
clever, right? So clever. And all of so this one is called Ocean Terminator. So the kind of name puns after Edinburgh as well, which is really funky. So, all right, so we're gonna.
Oh, we don't get to dip ourselves.
No, we're gonna go quite nice and strong. But again, these honestly are mild. They're not heavy at all. Okay. All right, so jump on from there, guys, and have that first experience.
That's good.
So should we get loads of kind of fruity flavour through that?
Very good.
Yeah? So a little a little heat, but not ridiculous. That's number one. That's
Hotter than Frank's, man. My number 8 done.
So Tammie sent a wee question over to the guys, just about a few bits and bobs. One of the things was, scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel with hot sauce? Tammie's like strong 8 out of 10, she's kind of good to go. So massive Frank's hot sauce fan, which is good. So
Starting to regret that.
So tell me a little bit about the kind of the designs of the bar. So Hurrell, to start off, what was the kind of inspiration behind it? How important is design for you guys as a bar group?
Massive. I mean, Jim Hamilton, you've worked with on pretty much all the projects. He's the guy, comes in, he's got that magic touch, he's great at working the areas, the geography. So the main thing about Rabble was to make it feel distinctly different from Rick's, which was there previously. So it was Rick's for 17 years, so it really had to feel distinctly different for it to have impact. And yeah, I mean, it's very pared back, it's very raw woods, it's brasses, it's stone, it's Yeah, it's got a real light kind of feel to it. It's very important for the basement as well.
Definitely.
So yeah, that was the whole key to Rabble, was just to really lighten it up, brighten it up, modernise it, but make it feel very different from its previous sort of connotations. So,
It's definitely one of the best refurbs, I would say.
It is. I mean, it's beautiful. It's so lovely, so picturesque. And again, I think that is. It feels like it's so photogenic as a bar, as a standalone. But I actually feel that all of the bars within that group have that same feel, where they're photogenic in their own right, their own personality, their own character, and I love that. So we're saying there earlier on. Actually, let's jump on another. Do you want to go for a prawn, or should we grab a chicken wing? What do you fancy?
Prawn.
Prawn. All right, let's reach over for a wee prawn over here.
One bite, is it not?
Alright, so we've got a wee beautiful prawn coming on. Now we're going to be on to the next one through. Which again, we'll get this poured over the top of wee taz. So okay, let's give us a wee
Definitely
shot.
going to get that one, that's lovely.
I will put you in contact with the guys. They're
Are they
awesome.
quite new? I take it they're just...
Yeah, they are actually. Not long old at all, but say they're definitely coming of age, and they're awesome. Like I love them. I like hot sauce, but I will be honest, I know I'd have to do this at some point, but I love the kind of lower end heat ones. The top end blow my wee mind. Lovely, good. So again, still have quite a bit of kind of flavour through this one. It'll definitely increase the heat, but still not bonkers though. Should still be quite tasty though. Good.
Very nice.
Nice, good, perfect, love it. So obviously,
I have avoided the brown ones.
Why is that then?
I don't know. Because I don't like smoky, like barbecue-y, and I always think that's what they're going with. That's why I like the bright kind of red ones.
Yeah. So these are definitely got like a more kind of fruity kind of tones behind them for sure. So definitely.
That one is
tasty.
delish.
So as I was saying, guys, you're obviously still independent, family-owned business. You know, how important is that within the bar group?
I think with Edinburgh in particular, it's really important. I think the locals, they just want to feel like they're part of it as well. I think that's really important. I think you'll find some brands have come up from London and maybe other places, and they just don't sit well in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
London compared to Edinburgh is completely different. Glasgow compared to Edinburgh is completely different. I think it's a whole different kettle of fish. So you really have to just be part of it, be part of it, and be part of the locals.
I agree with that actually
So
entirely.
important.
The number of kind of independent bars and restaurants in Edinburgh is massive. I think probably one of the largest outside of London, and that's so telling. I think the consumer, for me, as a consumer, definitely buy into that kind of, you know, people have worked hard and blood, sweat and tears to get here. It's not that big kind of chain vibe.
Edinburgh's got amazing independence, and I think it's something we really need to hang our hat on. One of the sort of the not issues we have, but because we've been around for so long, I think a lot of people do think that we're kind of potentially part of a corporate and forget that we are family owned. We are sort of independently run because we have been around on the scene for such a long time.
Yes, we're on 30 years.
30 years since Montpeliers.
That's incredible. That really is.
It's a huge amount of time. So, but yeah, the family part of it and the independent part of it is a massive part of what we want to get across and what we want to sell.
Amazing, love it. All right, should we jump onto like a wee chicken wing? Let's give us a bash. These look amazing, guys. Let's grab us a wee chicken wing from here.
It's going to get messy.
I know we've got some wipes. I've got some wee wet wipes down here as well. The guys have kindly provided. Okay, so this is a slightly different one. So this is a company called Melinda's. It's an American-based company. It's totally different kind of tone of sauce, but again, still really, really nice though. Leave on here.
That's tiny. Get it on there.
Oh, sorry.
Not mine.
Okay, my apologies. There we go.
Oh, thanks very much, Tammie. Nice
Well, I'm throwing in the bus by Tammie. Alright, so
I never thought I'd be getting filmed eating a chicken wing.
It's got a bit more going on.
Yeah, so you'll find again definitely a little bit more heat now, a little earlier as well. Again, we got some wee wet wipes if you do want them, guys. Got a couple of napkins there for you.
It's good TV.
Great TV, absolutely, for sure.
Let me know if I'm...
Yeah, what was the Rodal book with
the twits?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we got chicken wing poking out. We know we got a problem. All right, so talk me through both of your kind of individual journeys. So obviously, you guys have been in hospitality for a lot of years now. You're like you've seen it all. But where did you guys start off, and what was your journey from where you were then to where you are now?
Do you want to go first?
So I started off, I came to uni and I went on a night out to Tiger Lily and I absolutely loved it. And I was like, I am working here.
Oh really? Wow.
Whatever happened, I'm going to work here as a host because the hosts were so glamorous, and I was like, that's it. I kept going in, they would not bloody hire me.
Oh really?
I kept going in, and I was like, I'm from Peebles as well. I was like, come on, I mean Peebles, like why can't I get a job? Not hire me, I kept going in, and eventually I think I got, who did I get in front of? Stephen Thorpe or something. Eventually got the job. I was on it about 6 times going in.
Really?
Yeah, at one point I was like, I'm not leaving until I get a job. Like, I am being a host here. I was like,
That's officially Tammie tenacity, right?
I was like that, boom, done. I did the same as well at Three Sisters. That was my first ever job. I went on a night out there and I was like, I am working here. And I had to do the same thing again. People were reluctant to hire me. I just kept going in and I was like...
Just wear them down. And then what happened after that?
And then I was a host for years, 5 or 6 years. Best job I ever had. And then just started slowly moving up. Moving into Christmas coordinator and then into events and then into sales.
I love it.
So, yeah.
And that's been you. So your role is now what?
Area sales manager.
Area sales manager. I love that.
Yes.
One of the big dogs.
It's only done a little bit because ever since I've known you, you've smashed every role you've done. You left the company for how many years?
Couple of years,
and we kind of fought to get you back.
Yeah.
And you've been smashing it ever since. So you're playing down a little bit.
Love it.
You know.
Alright, so before Ennis gives us his journey, we're going to jump on to the next one through. So we're moving up to Lothians. So this is all more kind of Thai inspired. Should we go with chip in this one, guys?
Yeah, let's do chips.
Change this one over and we'll change that plate for you guys. And then grab yourself a chip each. Pop this over there.
Number 3 is questionable. Number 3. 4, 5, 6, 7.
So this is the one of the kind of lethal hot sauces.
We're halfway.
Halfway through, yeah, we're flying through. So it's only 7. It's a bit more kind of liquid. So you tend to use this more as a marinade.
Has anyone failed?
Nobody has yet. So I say we've had a few that cannot do heat and cannot do spice, and they've still managed to do it. But yeah, you guys are crushing it so far.
Jesus.
Crushing it so far. So how did you find that one? Talk me through the kind of flavours of that one.
What is that flavour?
Where's that flavour? I just got that as well.
So here's the bottle. So we are calling it kind of Thai inspired.
Oh,
Aye, that's it.
Get that kind of kick. Yeah.
Oh my
I'll
God,
pass
that's
that ball over a
lovely.
bit. There we go. Give it a wee look.
It's nice actually. It's not. Yeah, lots of flavour.
Yeah.
Good bit of heat, but not uncomfortable.
Brilliant.
so like it's a bit dipper.
Leviathan.
Yeah, good, excellent, perfect. Right, so Ennis, give me your journey, pal. Talk me through.
Probably quite similar to quite a lot of tales of people my age. 14 worked in bars as a kid, glass collector. Always defaulted to hospitality jobs. Studied PE teaching.
That's right.
That guy's realm. Didn't really connect with the teaching side of it, to be honest. Loved the sports. Always worked in bars, unions, etc. And then ever since then, really just been promoted through jobs, management to director. And I mean, it's a hard career, but it's an incredibly rewarding career. And loved every second of it. Couldn't imagine doing anything else, to be honest. Every day is a challenge, every day is different, but yeah,
definitely.
It's amazing.
So hospitality for me is an incredible career. I did a bit of hospitality work way back when. Some of you may know. Working in candy bar actually was my first ever job in industry. I worked 4 years for Mr. Colin Church way back when. Now more than ever, guys, with the passing of COVID, trying to recruit and get good people into hospitality, it's a big tough thing. But honestly, phenomenal industry. If you've never done it, never kind of stepped your feet into it, just try, guys. Honestly, brilliant industry. Give it a wee shot, okay? All right, so let's jump on to favourite non-Montpeliers bar in the world. Actually, let's jump on to the next one. Should we go back to the prawn? We'll go back to the prawn.
No, I'm going to say
yeah.
straight to Dubai. Alright, we're going to give you a prawn, guys, and then we'll move this over. Now we're going to jump up again. Now this one is called Game Over. So, like the name, it's definitely getting hotter. But again, you guys you're crushing this so far. So we're going to get a wee chunk of this on. We'll enjoy that. Enjoy that. There we go. So this is the last of the lethal hot sauces. Alright, enjoy, guys. Have fun. I like that tentative in there.
What level is this one?
So this one is quite a hot one. So for lethal, it's as hot as they go, so it won't go any hotter for them. Again, they are big folks. Again, it's always about flavour over heat, and heat's kind of secondary from that.
It's great to have a new
Yeah. Definitely starting to sweat so wee bit. How are we doing there, Tammie? Good, excellent. Good to know.
Top lip sweat.
So talk me through favourite bars across the world, guys. What's kind of your bars of choice?
Alright, I'll let you go first.
To be be honest, actually, recently I'm loving bars in Belfast. We spoke about this.
Okay.
Just like, it's not even old man boozers, it's just like proper good quality bars.
Like character bars.
Just you go in and you can just feel it oozing character.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it has to be Dubai. Favourite bars ever. Asia, absolutely amazing.
And what is it about then that they really kind of draw you in?
It's the serving. Similar, I think, to what we go for. We try and have that wow factor when you walk in. So it's whether you go for coffee, breakfast, lunch, you kind of walk in, you're like, oh wow, you look around. Dubai's got that as well. You walk in, service,
energy,
energy. My mouth is on fire. Can't even concentrate.
Gosh, I mean, actually, the bar I like the most is quite random. It's in a place called Dea in Mallorca. It's called Café Sefonda.
Okay.
It's a brilliant little place. It's in a tiny little village.
It's
flip-flops, it's shorts, it's t-shirts, it's jazz music, it's house music, it's hip-hop. It's got this, just a really sort of independent vibe to it. Dead simple, salads, 2 bar staff. It's quite hippie, it's quite bohemian, but it's an amazing spot. Highly recommend it. In terms of kind of closer to home, Dishoom, the Hawksmoors, these kind of brands, products. It's probably unfair to call them brands because they're all sort of independently owned, amazing businesses. Great service, great products. Just really kind of, in the nutshell, they kind of cover all the bases incredibly well. So I love those sorts of spots as well.
So I was chatting to Carolyn Mayer, who is GM or former GM from Dishoom in Edinburgh, is now area manager for there, and we were having that conversation about them as well. From that, there are a large, collection of restaurants, but they somehow have that really independent feel, an incredible kind of way that makes you feel at home in them, and it's amazing how they do it. It really is an absolute testament to them for sure. So,
great products.
Should we go back to wee chicken wing, guys?
I don't know if I can do anymore.
Yeah, let's do it. This is the messy one, but let's do it.
This is the messy one.
Are you in pain?
Not yet, but I'm out.
So I'll reduce the sauce on this one, okay? I'll reduce the sauce on this one first, okay? Okay, so we're back to Melinda's hot sauce on this one. So this
milk work?
Milk does, yeah. Have you got? There was milk here. Can you get some milk? All right, let's get a wee bit onto here. I'm going to go quite a wee small one for you, okay? There we go. Okay, so we'll do, if you grab a wee bite of that one, guys, and then we're going to do a wee kind of rapid fire questions from here we are.
Okay, this is going to be...
So this is definitely, again, now punchy. This is definitely going to kind of catch the throat a wee bit more. Just going to feel it heat radiating. You're right there, Tammie. You're going to feel that heat radiating a little harder now. And definitely going to feel the tongue biting and the cheeks kind of nipping a wee bit.
I just inhaled that.
Literally
just inhaled that.
So we had Shandy do it from 40-42. It actually started to come back out of his nose. So I mean, you're still ahead of him.
Oh my god, that would be agony.
You're ahead of him at the minute, so you're doing good.
Do I get a wet wipe?
Yeah, of course we're going to here. Yeah, absolutely.
I need a shower.
All right, talk me through maybe your kind of actually biggest personal and business achievements today. What do you reckon is kind of your biggest achievements?
It's really nice to have that on the table. Probably my current role is my biggest professional achievement.
Yep.
I would say.
It's huge, man.
By far. I can't remember what I wrote. In terms of personal achievement, I did actually. I wrote raising my 2 kids.
Yeah, awesome.
That's got to be the
awesome
one.
Kids,
That's
I love that. Proper proud dad. Love that.
Yeah.
Tammie?
Mine is always quite sad, but. Again, when I first started at Tiger Lily, there's this horse called Jules. You all know Jules?
Yeah, real Jules.
So glamorous. I was like, oh my god, I want to be her. And she'd been featured in Ion magazine. She had this article. And I remember she had like a wee party in Tiger Lily. It was like magazines everywhere. I was like, oh my god, that's it. That's what I want. I want to make it into the Ion. And I just kept like pestering them. Eventually I made it in. Made it into the Ion. Got a wee Ion article. Over the moon, like job
There's a
done.
consistent theme with you pressuring
Yeah,
until you get what you want.
I just seem to let it go. I'm like, I will. But then, did you see the email yesterday that they've ceased?
Ion, yeah.
Yeah, they've
No.
stopped. Literally after I wrote
I didn't know that.
Absolute heartbreaking.
I think they'll be back. I think they'll be back.
Oh, I hope so, because they've done amazing for Edinburgh as well. They really have.
That's
So.
what I mean. And you go into your local bars and your shops and they're there. It's just like a friendly night. I love picking something up as well. I don't know if that's just the way of the world now. People are picking things up and reading it. They're on their phones.
Such a shame. Such a shame. So.
But yeah.
All right, so we're going to be a couple of rapid fire questions here. We're going to start off with Innes. Favorite cocktail in the world?
Negroni.
Negroni, great choice, man. I love a Negroni as well. So, Tammie, one thing a full Scottish breakfast could not be without.
Hash browns.
Hash browns. So the Scottish breakfast, any Scottish breakfast doesn't have hash browns.
Doesn't have hash browns.
But what about sausage? What about potato scone?
No, no. Hash brown versus potato scone, fight a hash brown only.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm there with you. I think a potato scone for me.
What is a potato scone?
I mean,
It's
heaven.
the vile thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, really? Oh, I love
I
it.
love all
Good
the
with eggs.
foods.
Good
Yeah,
with
so I have this weird thing with potato scones. I love potato scones with vinegar.
eggs. Do you?
Well,
It's good.
it's weird, but I'm on board with it. I'm there. So, if you could open another Montpeliers venue abroad, where would it be?
Dubai.
Straight to Dubai.
Where
We
it
would
be?
smash Dubai.
I don't know if I go to Dubai. I've never been to Dubai, so I don't know.
Well, this is it. We need to.
I would like to go to Sydney.
Worked it out.
Yeah,
Sydney, yeah.
Sydney, yeah. Let's go that far afield.
Yeah. It's a place I've never been either. Never been to Sydney.
But you can imagine very cool bars and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Climate and weather.
Tammie, if you had the choice to never have one in your life again, one of those was burpees and one was Venga Boys, which would you choose?
Oh, I couldn't. Do you know, I just saw the Venga Boys 2 weeks ago. It was the
I
best day of my
heard.
life.
How was it? What was it
I
like?
cried. I cried. When I saw the sailor guy at the side of the stage burst into tears. Everyone was like, "What's terrible?"
Are you serious?
I don't know if I could. And burpees mean so much because when I used to be chubby, I couldn't even get up from a burpee.
And now you smash
And
them.
now
Now
I
like
love
your
them. I love all
exercise of
burpees.
choice.
Various. Who knew there was like 40 different variation of burpees? Did you know that?
Didn't know that, no.
There's a lot of burpees out there for sure. So, alright, so
I can't think.
Ennis, if you could see anybody in concert, who would it be?
Anyone in concert?
Yep.
Dead or alive?
Both dead or alive.
Oh.
Anyone in concert, dead or alive?
What's the best one?
I've seen them actually. I'd see them. No, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say the Stone Roses because they were my favourite concert growing up.
Stone
by
Roses were?
far.
Okay.
The biggest experience, but no, you can't go back. I would say.
It's a big decision.
It's a big one.
It is, but
It's
you're
in my
like,
mind.
it could come true. You envision something, it'll happen. You make it happen.
We just saw
Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella
Oh, I'll
Fitzgerald.
tell you what. Listen, I'm on board with that.
I
I
could
love
have
that.
seen Ella
Yeah,
Fitzgerald.
yeah. Tammie?
You can see my music choice. Let's strike that.
Right, we're going to move into the last
Or
one,
I'll
guys.
lose all
So this is
credibility.
our final hot sauce of the day, okay? So this is called Da Bomb, Beyond Insanity. This is punchy. This is 1.3 million Scovilles. This is hot, okay? So take a bite, enjoy it, and then we'll give you the last two questions and we're done for the day, alright?
1.3 million.
Scoville, so they measure heat on Scoville. So I've given Tammie a small one. Yeah, I'm trying to be kind here. I'm trying to be nice.
Joe, I'm really.
Chivalry.
I really lost it halfway, but I'm back.
Alright, you
Back.
got it. You're pulling nice and strong. Alright, you got it. There we go. So this one will be about 2 seconds of no heat and then a lot of heat straight after that. So this one is gonna melt your tongue. Strong, guys, well done. So what's next for Montpeliers Bar Group? What's the next?
Right, so first stage.
I love that tongue out. Oh,
First stage for the next 12 months is to redevelop and refurbish the estate as it currently stands.
yep.
Give it a freshen up. 2019 was probably the last time we really focused on that, and COVID's probably put a lot of things on hold. Jesus Christ! And the next stage is to open one new property a year for the next 5 years.
Wow, jeez. Are you
That's
going
the
to
ambition.
still trying to keep them local, still Edinburgh, or go
We'll
further
probably
afield?
do at least be in Edinburgh,
Yep.
and then look further afield.
I love that, brilliant. How you get on there, guys? Okay, last and final question, guys. If you could select somebody from another local, independent, phenomenal business, bar, restaurant, or otherwise, who would you like to see complete the Hot in the City Hot Sauce Challenge?
That's really sore. I'm dying.
I just can't stop dribbling. Right, okay, so how many can I name?
Name a couple. I'm good with it. 2 or 3.
Stu McCluskey, Mike Aikman.
Done. Tammie, would you like to nominate any? Say that one again, sorry.
My mouth's swollen. Donald.
Donald, there's
Oh
an
my god,
idea.
Donald and Christy from Dropkicks.
There we go,
Maybe
Dropkicks as
snap
well.
this.
That's 3 phenomenal choices. Guys, we're coming for you. We guys will be doing the Hot Sauce Challenge very, very soon. I want to say a massive thank you to Innes and thank you Tammie. I appreciate it loads, guys. Get yourself along to Rabble or any of the Montpeliers bars, guys. Check them out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.